guys. Alright, so day 3 of the TKX swap and some updates. So, didn't get out here too much yesterday. My daughter's car, her little Fiat, needed new headlights. So we ordered a bunch, or not a bunch, ordered a couple from Germany. And they had the adjusters for the how many people you got in the car. So it's one thing her car was missing. So I pulled it apart yesterday in between the rain, and took about 3 hours to get that knocked out. And just a reminder, I hate Fiats. They suck. Nothing's easy. Plastic stuff breaking all over the place, but it's back together. And hopefully it'll last her a while. We still need to get out there on a dark evening and really readjust the headlights, because all I did was use my eyes in the driveway last night and use the wife's help a little bit. So for as easy as that was, at least it's done now. But I got in here for about an hour and a half yesterday, just straightening back up the garage from using all the tools and things. And then I took the original T5 bell housing and put it back on my engine run stand. Had the heat going. Yeah. And one thing about the TKX is the bolts for the shifter are not the same. Let me take the ones out of here. That's something that nobody tells you about. So, see the TKX shifter handle. These are the bolts. These are the bolts for the TKX, and they're bigger. So I got to drill out my shifter handle. I'll call it expensive, but I don't want to have to drill it if I don't need to. But there's really no choice in the matter. So, and the way the shifter is in the car, it is actually over a little bit further than the T5 was. So, and I want to bring the shifter handle over a little bit more to get it a little bit closer to me. So last night I ordered some 2-inch long bolts, because the ones that are in it are only 1-inch long and they don't allow for any spacers. So I want to space my shifter over another inch. So bring it over closer. And you can see it's not really, it's centered underneath the car, but this is, I don't know, probably a solid 3/4 of an inch more over toward the passenger side than the T5 was. So, but yeah, I'm getting, I have some bushings that I'm going to use. Don't know which ones exactly I'm going to use yet. Do I want to go this wide, that wide? Do I want to go that much further? Once I get it installed and rigid, I'll be able to see which ones I want for my offset. I don't even know if these will, that should work. So that'll be plenty heavy duty. Get some torque on those. I think these are the ones I'm going to use. But yeah, that was annoying. I got to drill these out bigger. These are, what did I measure them at? 3/8 24, so they're pretty fine pitch thread. And it's not a standard bolt by any means. So, where did my washer go? Oh well, great, I'll have to find that later. So, alright, well, there it is. So I'll find those, get those going in a bit. Under the car yesterday, you saw me working on the slip yoke until the battery died, but it's all installed and tightened down. So I gave the drive shaft a quick rub down with some gray Scotch-Brite, but I said I'd hook up the speedometer cable. Let me get the light behind me here. Alright. Spannable cable fits in pretty nice. No binding or anything like that. This TKX come with a plug for the mechanical speedometer gear that you had to remove. So once that's out of the way, it's just put it in just like a regular T5. You can actually see up in the hole there how that transmission is offset a little bit to the passenger side. And this is my setup for the transmission mount with the Stifler's crossmember. So I use their 2 spacers, and I put a few here. Production values through the roof. I do have some bigger washers stacked up there. Those are washers for weld wheels, so they're pretty thick, just to get the transmission up more. And I had to get longer bolts for the mount, and I got it up as far as practical because it did tip the engine down at the rear a bit using this setup compared to the T5 and original crossmember. So the mechanical fan that I have was rubbing on the fan shroud, so I had to space it up enough as far as I could to stop it from rubbing. And I also got to put the starter in and the heat shield. I put the clutch cover on. I zip tied up out of the way the oxygen sensor wiring harness on the downpipe for the turbo. The reverse light switch connection is on, as well as zip tied up out of the way. I still have to put the hanger on for the exhaust, just to make sure it's still going to work. A lot of people don't put middle hangers on turbo setups, and they wonder why they keep breaking the exhaust manifolds, because man, there is so much weight holding up on one little spot on that manifold, and this is moving around and getting hot and cold. Putting an extra hanger here to hold everything jiggling around is super duper important. I mean, this is a stainless steel hot and cold side on the Hellion kits. It was better than the like the On 3 mild steel cheap setups, but I still am not going to take any chances. Still get a hanger in the middle and take the weight off your manifolds and stuff like that. So I still got to fill it with fluid. I have some Mercon 5 I'm going to stick in there for break-in for a few 100 miles. And yeah, I'm going to probably start on the rear end stuff another day, because I have a T5 to build. So I should probably get this knocked out today. I got to contact the guy that's buying it off me, but I want to get this and all these parts just out of the way and clean up the bench a little bit. And I'll keep plugging on with that because I ordered the bolts, and there'll be a few days till I get here for the shifter. And so again, on hold for parts. Welcome to the United Kingdom. So, all right. So day 3 update, and I'll keep them coming as things happen. And I'll probably film this T5 going together. There's some interesting bits about it that I think you might like. So it's not just another T5 build, but it should be interesting. And I'll catch you guys soon. Bye bye.